All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. I mean, there's all types of stuff happening out there. We got Trump getting shot maybe at a second time while he's trying to play golf. Puff Daddy's getting arrested with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What the hell is Puffy doing? We got pagers blowing up. Anybody remember pagers? Half of y'all don't even know what a pager is. It used to be the cell phone before the cell phone. That's how we would communicate with each other. But it's just been wild times going on. It's wild times going on. The Teamsters is out here. The Teamsters is not backing Kamala Harris. I don't know why nobody likes Kamala. They're going to wish they stuck with Joe Biden, it looks like. They're going to wish they stuck with Joe Biden. So, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but the polls do not look good. Trump's out here getting assassinated again for the second time. I don't understand why the Secret Service is not sweeping the golf course. We still don't know nothing about Butler, Pennsylvania. I mean, it's just too much to unpack. You in the jungle, baby. Make sure you protect yourselves at all times.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
So I guess we back, baby. We back. It's Wednesday out here, September 18th, baby, 2024. Early voting has started. Early voting started, I think, in North Carolina. It's getting ready to start up in a lot of states. We got to make sure we get out and vote. That's rule number one here. Get out and vote. We got to vote. We cannot let the deep state win. We got to drain the swamp, right? We're draining the swamp, people. So that's what we're going to keep on doing. It's the only way. It's the only way we're going to get out this mess. So we got to vote Donald Trump. And we saw Donald Trump today. He's still holding rallies. He's the first presidential person ever to buy something from crypto. He was at a bar in New York City that only accepts crypto money. He did that. I mean, this is all just on Sunday, too. On Sunday. Just think about this. A couple days ago, we still know nothing about it because everybody wants to know about Puff Daddy and his oils. But we already seen the Puff Daddy stuff. We already seen him beat down Cassie and all that stuff, wondering why he's not been arrested. But the feds had this card, I guess. This is the card the feds needed to use to get the assassination tip out. Because this Ruthie guy, bro, he just traveling all over the world and only has $68. He went to a lot of shady places. I guess this is the guy that tried to assassinate Trump that was just hanging out there in the bushes for 12 hours in his pink shirt and his sunglasses. Oh, he had to be working with somebody because he had a rap sheet a mile long. He was once in a building. He ran from the cops, locked himself in a building with an automatic weapon. Never served no jail time. This man is connected. The second man's connected. Supposedly they were saying like he was doing like a BlackRock video, but he was never with BlackRock. But he was with BlackRock over in Ukraine because BlackRock sponsors something over there. So there is a BlackRock connection, just as the same guy that was in Butler, Pennsylvania. But they shot that dude's head off. This guy came out alive. So, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. We still don't know nothing. We know nothing. It's like nobody cares. We just move on. Oh, Puff Daddy got arrested? Did you know Puff Daddy got arrested? Oh, Puffy. Take that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just out here trying to learn. We just trying to learn and understand what they're trying to do. But this is this type of stuff the media does. You know, it's just smoke and mirrors. It's distractions. That's all they got. It's crumbling. Like I said earlier in this podcast, I think they wish they kept Joe Biden in there. I really do. And we knew Joe was done. Joe was done, but he was bowling because he was Joe Biden. You're like, well, like he seems like he's good, but he's completely evil. He was completely evil. His sons, you saw they were getting money all over the place. Just shitting on Americans, But he had a little bit of charisma, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't Bill Clinton with a saxophone, but he was like, Grandpa Joe Biden, he knew he had money, and he'd give you candy every time you saw him. So basically, now they got Kamala, and she's nothing. She's got nothing. She can't really do anything. The only headline she makes is the news propping her up. Other than that, you don't see her, hear her. It's real low key, right? But you're seeing Trump everywhere. So it's going to be interesting in what's going to happen during the election in November 5th coming up here. I suggest just get out and vote early. Get out and vote early by mail or in person. Like, it won't be at your normal polling place. They'll have like a early voting center at a library or a church or something like that. Just go in, pop in, or do the mail-in. We just put in Trump, and we're going to be okay. It's the only way we're going to take them all down. But I do want to get into this whole Trump assassination thing. Got to play a little video there. Just in case y'all don't know, want to believe me or anything I'm saying. Here's just a little video. This is a congressman. That's Josh Hawley. He's serving in Congress, so he's going to get information that we're not going to be able to get. And he's going to share some of it. So let's put him up, and let's play a little bit of this. And let's get down to the bottom of this whole Trump assassination attempt.
About this second assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life, and here's what they have told us. That golf course that the president was playing, Secret Service have guarded that course many, many times, and what the whistleblower says is protocol calls for Secret Service to station agents along the places in the course that are known vulnerabilities. I want to emphasize the service has guarded this course many times. They know where there are vulnerabilities. They normally station agents there ahead of Trump's appearance on the course, but they apparently did not do that this last weekend. And the whistleblowers tell me that's strange. That's out of protocol. It's not even clear Secret Service swept the perimeter before Trump took to the course. Also a breach of protocol. And they want to know why, and so do I. I think the Secret Service deserves to give us answers.
We're hearing conflicting reports about who fired off those rounds at Ruth. Was it a guy sweeping the perimeter during the round, or was it the advance team who was a hole ahead? Do we have any understanding of what the truth is there?
I don't think we do yet. Certainly I don't. And again, the Secret Service, the FBI, DHS have not been forthcoming on this. Jesse, I want to emphasize we are over 2 months, of course, since Butler. Do you know that the Secret Service still has not given...
Yeah, because that's interesting. Let's talk about this for a second. That's very interesting. We'll get back to that. But that's what I heard. Remember, the initial thing was there was like gunshots, and the Secret Service covered Trump on the golf course. But if the golf course, because Trump was on like hole 5, it was like this way. It was, picture it like an L. Trump was on the 5 over here on the bottom half of the L, and then to complete the L over here was hole 6, and he was waiting at hole 6. So Trump was basically, a couple 100 yards away from him coming up on the green right there in the open. And this guy had like a rifle. They trying to say it was an AK-47. It was a Russian-made gun, but the SKS it's a rifle. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have a handle. It's a rifle. It's a rifle. It had scoped, and it's a very effective weapon. So I guess we get lucky that the Secret Service stopped that. But let's get back to what Josh Hawley was getting ready to say about the Pennsylvania stuff, because we still have nothing on that. And remember, the house and all that was like scrubbed clean. There was no silverware, no nothing. The house was completely scrubbed clean. And now you got this crazy guy, the Ruth guy that's traveling back and forth to Ukraine, trying to recruit soldiers to go fight over there. He's obviously dealing with the agencies because he's coming in and out. You don't think the government's watching who's coming in from Ukraine, flying into the U.S. or whatever, vice versa? It's not a lot of people, I guarantee that. So they knew he was on the radar. So this is all getting crazy. This is all sounding like a setup to me. Like, is this being set up? I mean, because this shouldn't happen, period. When was the last time there was an assassination attempt, Ronald Reagan in the 80s, I guess. There was the baseball field with the Congress members playing stuff recently. So, I mean, it does happen. But not like 2 times in 60 days against the leading opponent to be the next president. So let's hear what they got to say.
And congressional investigators, the documents and evidence we have been asking for 2 months. 2 months since Trump was shot in the face. Now he has been shot at, or nearly so, again, and still Secret Service is stonewalling right down to this hour. I mean, what is going on here? They need to level with us. They need to level with the American people, and they need to tell us what in the world is happening.
I mean, even your colleagues, pretty partisan colleagues on the left, Blumenthal, even he's just had it. So we're also hearing, and this is new, tell me if you've heard this as well, that the Secret Service told the locals in Butler, oh, no, we got the roof. Don't worry about the roof. We got it. Is that what you heard, too? Because they didn't get it.
You know, I saw this in Senator Grassley's recent report, and I can tell you, Jesse, I can confirm that local law enforcement in Butler, local whistleblowers have told me in my office that Secret Service was indeed the one that took, of course, the planning lead on the day, and that Secret Service was supposed to be in charge of securing that location. And they didn't do it. And I tell you what, local law enforcement has been extremely upset, to put it mildly, for months now that they've been blamed. The Secret Service went public, blamed the locals, and the locals say it wasn't our responsibility. Secret Service was supposed to do it. Jesse, the local police even offered Secret Service drones on the day in Butler.
Yeah, that's wild. That is 100% wild. I don't understand how any of that can happen. How can any of that happen? But here we go. We got another crazy guy. Got another crazy guy in the bushes. We got pagers blowing up. I don't even want to have a phone now. You got pagers blowing up. Walkie-talkies just blew up. The Mossad's out here doing stuff, man. The Mossad is out here. Israel's just blowing up people in different countries. So, I don't know. It makes me unsafe. It makes me wonder what the hell's really going on. Because how often can you just beat somebody down till they got nothing? There's nothing there no more. There's nothing. They're bombing other countries now, saying they terrorists, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I see people in the grocery store. I see people riding on scooters. I don't see anybody in no military camp doing push-ups and running or swimming in the water, target practice. I see people shopping, just getting blown up, and they're just trying to say, oh, that's Hamas. So I don't know. Was it Hamas? Was it not Hamas? We're just going to believe what they tell us. You know what I'm saying? But every photo I seen, there was no guns, no nothing. There's kids and civilians around. I guess that's the way life is over there. I guess that's the way the life is. But like we said, we got Kamala Harris out here running. And then another thing about the whole Trump thing on Sunday, I mean, we went over this before, but you remember how CNN covered the one Butler rally? MSNBC was at the golf course. They had pictures at the golf course on Sunday when Lindsey Graham and Sean Hannity turned it down. Not a lot of people knew about that golf course visit, but some did the night before. Maybe Lindsey Graham, he knew the night before. Sean Hannity was there. He turned it down. He said he didn't want to golf. Who didn't want to golf with the president? Who didn't want to golf with the president? Didn't even want to come hang out. He didn't have to golf. But that's Hannity, I guess. You know, he got to go smoke his Juul cigarette or whatever. But we got to tone down the rhetoric, I guess. We got to tone down the rhetoric. So that's the only way we're going to get out of this. That's the only way we're going to get out of this. We got to tone it down, come together as Americans, and vote Donald Trump. Because even the press secretary is telling us to do it.
2 days since somebody allegedly tried to kill Donald Trump again. And you're here at the podium in the White House briefing room calling him a threat. How many more assassination attempts on Donald Trump until the president and the vice president and you pick a different word to describe Trump other than threat?
Peter, if anything from this administration, I actually completely disagree with the premise of your question, the question that you're asking. It is also incredibly dangerous in the way that you're asking it, because American people are watching. And to say that from an administration who has consistently condemned political violence, from an administration where the president called the former president and was thankful, grateful that he was okay, from an administration who has called out January 6th, called out the attack of Paul Pelosi, called out and said we need to lower the temperature after the Butler incident, and now for you to make that kind of comment in your question, because your question involved a comment and a statement.
It's always January 6th, isn't it? It's always January 6th. So I don't know what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, people? We're gonna get out and vote. We're gonna get out and vote. It's a jungle out there, baby. Protect yourselves at all times, baby. Protect yourselves at all times. This segment is brought to you by Like and Sub Up. It's that second shot you got to watch out for. Make sure you like and sub up. We are brought to you by Like and Sub Up. Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do around here. Spread the algorithm. Spread the algorithm. Let us know we out there. Let us know. Anybody home? Anybody home? Because that's what we doing. That's what we doing. It's time to wake up. Time to wake up. But what's going on with Puffy now? So Puffy getting arrested. And this is the wildest stuff ever. Puffy was so famous in the 90s. The early 90s, the Notorious B.I.G. came out. Craig Mack came out. Bad Boy Records came out. It was a show. Biggie was putting out hits after hit. The Notorious B.I.G. was the greatest rapper of all time, a lot would say. And if you felt his music, you know it was rough. You know what I'm saying? It was NWA, but, you know, it was painted by Picasso. You know what I'm saying? It was just smooth deliveries, great beats, and one of the greatest of all time. Definitely, without a doubt. We rate Biggie up there very high. But Sean Combs is out here being funny. A lot of people didn't like him. You know, he's always dancing up in the videos, you know, singing on the record. They didn't like that stuff. They didn't like it. But now Puffy out here with freak-offs. And 50 Cent told us Puffy was funny from a long time. There was rumors out before that. You know, Puffy was out in New York with J-Lo back in the day shooting up the club. Shine had to go to jail. So Puffy does have a history of violence. And now he's getting arrested for it. Let's pull up this video. And it's just wild what Puffy actually did. I mean, it sounds like Puffy is got some stuff. Now he's in jail and they took all his tapes. So what were they really trying to do? Just clean it up? Puffy had to go. They could hold him for election stuff or maybe Taylor Swift. Some people hate Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, here we go. Let's just play this because I don't know why now. Why now? It took so long. I guess Puff was an agent too. Maybe they'll get him next to Trump. You know what I'm saying? They're going to put him next to Trump. He'll be the next one.
John Diddy Combs is behind bars. The music mogul accused of physical, emotional, and sexual abuse spanning more than a decade.
Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires.
Diddy faces racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges after investigators say he forced several women to have sex with male prostitutes, transporting those women to different hotels and videotaping what he called freak-offs. Women forced to have sex for hours or even days, drugging them and threatening them. But his lawyer pushing back, saying Diddy is imperfect, but he's not a criminal.
His spirits are good. He's confident. He is dealing with this head on, the way he's dealt with every challenge in his life. And he's not guilty. He's innocent of these charges.
This video from 2016 is at the center of this case, and it's hard to watch. You can see Diddy attacking his then-girlfriend and singer, Cassie Ventura. Diddy grabs her by the hair, throws her to the ground, and kicks her. The feds say it was not the first or last time, explaining that the assaults often resulted in injuries that took days or weeks to heal. Diddy has been under investigation for months. Back in March, the feds raided his homes, finding AR-15s, ammo, and sex tapes. P. Diddy was spotted in Central Park just hours before his arrest, a much different visit than when he recently got the keys to the city, the mayor then asking for them back just days later.
A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District.
That didn't take long.
And Brett, tonight, Combs' lawyer is doing everything he can to get Diddy out of that federal lockup. He's still going to spend the night, in federal prison here in the Big Apple. He thought he might have a chance of getting out on bail. Also, federal authorities tonight are asking anyone with information on this ongoing investigation to come forward because they say it's far from done and more charges could be filed. Brett.
Alexis McAdams in New York.
He cooked. Puffy's cooked. You know, Tupac's loving it. I don't understand why Puffy got to be so dumb like that, bro. I don't understand these rich people, bro. These nerds get money. And Puffy just got lucky, I guess. You know what I'm saying? The tumble of the dice, some would say. Tumble of the dice. But I guess we're going to get on out of here, baby. I'm going to get on out of here. I can't have my computer equipment blowing up. It's been too long. I don't know if they're out there trying to blow stuff up and equipment, you know, while people are broadcasting now, I guess. So we're going to get on out of here, baby. Remember, God loves you. We didn't land on the moon. I will see you mañana, baby. Can't stop, won't stop. Take it to the bank, baby. Take it to the bank, and we gone.